We recently did the 250-hour maintenance on our generator. This video shows how to change the fuel and oil filters. It's a fairly straightforward process. It only took a couple of hours. The Ranger Tug R43 model is equipped with a Westerbeke 7.6 kilowatt generator. We do use our generator quite frequently, mainly to run the gyro system, which we do when we're underway and the waves kick up a bit. We're on the third maintenance cycle for the generator, the 50, the 100, and now the generator has 230 hours, but it's been a year since the last oil change, so we're doing the 250-hour service now. So there are 3 items on the generator itself that need replacing, plus another fuel filter next to the fuel tank. So these are the 3 items on the generator itself. The first one is a small inline filter, 80 micron filter. The next item is just a standard oil filter designed for the Westerbeke unit. And the last item is the filter element for the fuel-water separator. The generator is located in the starboard lazarette. Open up that hatch and then start by removing the top and side covers of the generator enclosure. The components to be replaced are located on the inboard side of the generator. Access is not too bad. I found that pretty much all the work could be done through the lazarette hatch without opening up the engine hatches. Here are the 3 components. They're conveniently located close together on the side of the unit. The first item I change is the inline fuel filter. So this is a 80 micron filter. To replace this filter, the first thing we're going to do is loosen the hose clamp that secures the fuel line to the filter. Then we remove that fuel line from the brass fitting that's on the end of the filter. And then we go ahead and unscrew the filter from the lift pump. Now take the brass fitting off the old filter and thread it onto the new filter, and screw the filter into the fuel lift pump, and then reattach the fuel line and tighten the hose clamp. I also use some thread sealant on both the threaded connections. The next item on the list is the filter cartridge for the fuel-water separator. This is the procedure that I've copied from the manual. The only thing I didn't do is I did not shut off the fuel supply, which was probably all right. I got very little fuel spillage when I was changing out this cartridge. The first step then is to unscrew the retainer ring. Once that's loose, then you can remove the bowl. Next, remove the old filter, and then also the new filter. Put the small O-ring inside of that. The replacement kit also comes with a large O-ring, which sits in a channel on the housing. I had to gently pry this old O-ring out with a thin screwdriver, and then replaced it with the new ring after lightly wiping it down with some clean fuel. The next thing is to put the new filter element in the bowl, and then fill that bowl with fresh fuel, and screw the assembly back onto the fuel pump, just hand tight. And after that, I then ran the generator for a couple of minutes to check for leaks, and also to warm up the oil for the next step. Now we're going to change the oil and the oil filter. We're going to use the U-lube system for pulling out the old oil. There are valves on this system that connect to the transmission and main engines, both starboard and port, and then the central valve there is the one that goes to the generator. And then there's a rocker switch up at the top that can activate the pump, and that will click on the left side of that rocker switch in order to pull oil out of any of the units that we select. To extract the old oil, we're going to put the end of the outlet hose into a suitable 1-gallon container. And then we're going to open the valve on that outlet hose. And then we're going to go back to the U-lube system, and we're going to open the generator valve, and then click on that rocker switch. The process is pretty fast. It only took a minute or so to empty all the oil out of the generator. Of course, it's only about 3 quarts. After removing the old oil, now we're going to replace the oil filter. To take off the old filter, I just used a small strap wrench. A little bit of oil leaked out in the process, but I had a rag underneath and I caught most of it. So then after this picture was taken, I wiped down this area, put some clean oil on the filter gasket, and then spun the new filter back on. After changing the filter, I added 3 quarts of 10W40 oil, then ran the generator for a few minutes again to check for leaks. After that was done, I let the generator cool down a little bit. The oil level on the dipstick was pretty close to the max level mark, just a little under. The last filter we're going to change is located in the central engine compartment, mounted on the transom there above the generator fuel tank. It's the filter cartridge for the Ranger 110A, and the part number is the R11T filter. On the bottom of the aluminum filter bowl are 2 5/8" fittings. The silver one is a plug. It's used to drain the bowl to check for water. And the brass colored one is the bolt that attaches the bowl to the upper housing. The old filter definitely looks like it needs replacing. I did find also a small amount of water in the bottom of the bowl, maybe a tablespoon's worth. The old filter was replaced. I added some fresh fuel to the bowl and then reattached the bowl to the housing, which completes the project. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.